What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Nate here, bringing you my review of Legend of Korra Book 4, Episode 5, The Enemy at the Gates. Of course, spoilers, so go watch the episode on, I believe it's on Amazon, iTunes, and on Nick.com. So go watch and support the series, then come back to this video. But anyway, let's start off with my awesome slash interesting moments of episode number 5, Milo. Like I said, this kid just keeps on getting funnier and funnier every time he's on screen. No, Milo, I don't think I'm gonna fight Kuvira. Freaking Milo is like, what? Then what was the point of bringing you back if you're not gonna beat someone up? Man, is Milo funny, and I hope we get to see the airbending children do something about the Kuvira situation as well. Because I think we didn't see him at all besides when they were flying on the sky bison with Korra. Number 4, Bolin, freaking second comedic. Well, I feel like Milo, Bolin, and Varric are all comedic, but I feel like Bolin gets some really good lines because I feel like the writers know how to write for him because he's really comedic. But essentially, guys, wait, I'm not taking sides. Hey, how about this? How about we all get in a circle? Because you know a circle has no sides. Freaking Bolin's really funny. Not only that, he realizes that Kuvira is crazy and tells it to Varric at the same time. Finally, he realizes that she is crazy because, well, she is crazy. Oh, and him fighting the mechs, freaking using lava bending and then earth bending, and then that mech fight was actually pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty nicely choreographed. Number 3, all right. So this one I gave it to 2 people, at least character wise. That being Korra and Asami. So let's start with Korra first, and then I'll move on to Asami. So Korra, essentially, she's a new version of herself. Pretty much, she doesn't want to fight Kuvira just yet. She wants to see if there's a diplomatic solution, and I truly do enjoy this side of Korra because it shows character progression. She realizes that she can't win every battle by just like throwing rocks, fire, and air, and water, and all the elements at her, going to Avatar state. And when Suyin asked her to go into the Avatar state and just demolished her army, I feel like the Avatar state would be able to do be able to destroy, if Korra was in the Avatar state, I feel like she would be able to destroy like 95% of the army, but then like there's that 5% that she'll get like worn out by the time it's over. So I feel like that would have happened, but I like seeing, but other than that, I like Korra saying, no, let me talk to Kuvira first, and then we'll decide our decision. But then I feel like Kuvira tricked her by saying, "Oh, I made a lot of hard decisions," and then being able to relate to Korra. Korra sees this and kind of gets brainwashed and is like, "Oh, let me go talk to Su Yin first, then." And then it's a back and forth, and then we find out Su Yin's gonna attack the what's her face, Kuvira's army, which 3 metal benders. Granted, one of them's really good, but not as good as Toph. But I don't feel like she will be able to take down the entire army just with her and her 2 sons. Alright, moving on to the Asami part of my number 3 moment. Asami talking with her dad, freaking Mr. Sato. Pretty deep in the feels. Like, originally she was there to, like she said in the episode, she was there to essentially make him hurt. But she ended up feeling sad when she left. She returned all of his letters to him, because they're not even opened yet. But when Asami's in the park, just looking at that little girl with her dad playing Pai Sho, freaking made her get all the feels. So she comes back and plays Pai Sho with her dad, and I don't know where they're trying to go with this. I understand they're trying to build Asami's character a little bit more, but why would you bring back Sato if you don't have a purpose? So I feel like Asami's dad is gonna come into play. Either it will be with Kuvira, like when Kuvira decides to take over Republic City. If she decides to do that, she'll like break out Sato to help them like build better mechs. But then but Sato's gonna betray Kuvira and just like use the mechs to like have like a self-destruct button and then blow them all up. And then Kuvira's be like, "Oh no, Sato, you betrayed me," and then win back Asami's heart. Number 2, Julie, freaking Julie and Varric shipping all over the place right with that train scene. Oh, you saved me, Varric. Well, first she was like, "Help me, sir." And then when she's like the 4th comedic character, I feel like. Then then when Varric pulls her up after she stated he was weak, she said, "Oh, Varric, you saved me," and then I thought it was gonna be romantic, but like, yeah, of course I saved you. Who else is gonna clean this all up for me? Oh, Varric, you funny guy. Also, when they were fighting in the mechs, I feel like Julie betrayed Varric to get back at Kuvira. Like it's like a ruse, pretty much, like a lie. Like she pretended to betray Varric so she get closer to Kuvira and then backstab her, making this like coup d'état, something like that. And I say this because if you look carefully when Batar Jr. has Varric by the head like this, and Varric's like, oh man, I got trapped. This is all your fault, Julie. You see her expression. She's like, and then I think she's trying to. That was like an emotional, like expression to make us realize that she's still on Varric's side, and to get Varric and Bolin out, she has to pretty much play with Kuvira to do so. Also, it was a little weird that I find Julie slightly attractive, especially when right after Varric saved her from the train incident when she took off her goggles. That showed not Kuvira, Julie's attractiveness. Just saying, is that weird? I feel like that's weird. But then again, I watch a lot of anime. So. Anyway, my number one awesome / interesting moment is, of course, Kuvira freaking Darth Vader. Did you guys get like a Darth Vader vibe? Like I'm getting all sorts of Star Wars vibes from this book. Freaking. And Kuvira's like when Varric denies going on with the Spirit Vine project. She's like, and there's a little head inside me saying that I should drop you on the tracks. I'm like, whoa. We already had like 6 deaths last season or last book. We don't need any more. Kuvira, calm down. Calm down, you crazy hoe. So I feel like Kuvira is actually pretty scary just because, like, anyone that betrays her that's on her side is like they can't do anything because they're all wearing metal, and she's like the 4th best metal bender out there. Also, we get some expositions seeing how Kuvira got to where she is now. We see that Suyin took her in like a daughter. Then when Raiko and Tenzin came to ask Suyin to bring the Earth Kingdom back together, she was like, no, you know what it's going to look like? It's going to look like a conqueror taking over. And how's that going to look? That's going to look horrible. Kuvira's like, no, but we need that. We need the Earth Kingdom together because we can't deal with chaos. And then causing a rift takes BJ, funny name by the way, Batar Jr., frees him. Not really. That's not never true. That's only true in one game so far. And that's BioShock Infinite when you free a bird from its cage. But thing is, like, Kuvira and Suyin both have good points about how they have to how to deal with the matter of the Earth Kingdom or Earth Empire now. But Suyin's like, no, we can't do this. It's gonna look bad. But Kuvira's like, oh, we have to do this because it needs it. So I mean, that was a good political thing that we saw. Anyway, moving on to plot, we see pretty much I explained it throughout the awesome / interesting moments, but essentially some key points are that Suyin is gonna attack Kuvira at night. Korra might have to do something. Korra will have to do something. Then we also have Julie possibly betraying Kuvira just to help Varric. I'm just saying that. I could be totally wrong. Julie could be a total hoe and just be on Kuvira's side straight from the get-go. Then we don't know if of Batar, Suyin's husband, called Republic City yet to get the United Forces to come. We don't know if that happened. They might come. Hopefully they do come. But if you guys remember, on the thumbnail of the book 4, trailer, there's the thumbnail is pretty much Korra behind a bunch of mechs. So hopefully I'm pretty sure that's the next episode. So that's something to look forward to. Also, we have Asami and her dad thinking of probably doing. There's something going on with them. That's why they showed us that scene. I'm assuming that's like what I said earlier during my number 3 moment, that Asami and her dad are gonna or at least Asami's dad is going to like work for Kuvira when they try to take over Republic City, and he's gonna betray her so he could win back Asami's love. But that's pretty much it. I gotta give this episode an A due to the fact that it gave us exposition. It gave us a mech fight. Like, when have we seen a mech fight? Okay, book one counts, but they were like big mechs, and these mechs had freaking like lightning bending and like wires and earth bending and freaking stabbing your foot into like the ground and then doing like a roundhouse kick. That was pretty cool. We also got to see, we got to move with the plot. We also got to see exposition with Korra, Suyin, and Kuvira. We also have the realization that we also see that Bolin and Varric both have the realization that Kuvira's freaking crazy. And one last thing, we also see that if you guys watch book 2, like the ending towards book 2 where Vatu is like shooting his hyper beams, those spirit vines are shooting the exact same thing, and I'm pretty sure they're using the exact same sound effect. So and Kuvira now has that power, so that's not good whatsoever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, do the thing. Anyway, I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Sword Art Online. Also, happy Halloween. Bye bye.